What's poppin', what's poppin'? It's your boy Micah back at it again with another fucking video. Today, we're going to talk about a question that one of my subscribers asked about a week or so ago about archangels and celestials. So, let's get to it. The first thing you need to know is that true celestials are not limited to the JCI. Certain occult groups, such as the Temple of Merjurai, will have you think that any celestial that is not their own, which is in their system is the Fallen, ruled by Kaziel, is an enemy, which is not true at all. Yes, there are celestials that fuck with the JCI and that try to hinder and obstruct the ritual workings, temples, living spaces, and the beings of LHP practitioners, especially those who work with that system a lot. It is real. It can get very fucking intense. You know what I'm saying? Some very real shit can pop off. However, all celestials do not fuck with the JCI. There are some that actually work towards the collective evolution of LHP and other practitioners. If you call on them to do a task, whether it's to heal or to kill, they will come, they will do that task. Given that the right rituals were done, you know what I'm saying, offerings made just like you would do with a fucking demon. The thing to understand about real true celestials, beings of like the solar sphere, the solar energies, for example, the stars, etc., is that they are very non-biased. They simply operate on causality, cause and effect. If you put a curse out there on another practitioner or an enemy, and they see that it's going to come back to fuck you up severely, and it's not your time to go yet, they're going to cancel out that shit. And it is what it is. It's cause and effect. They don't care what you do at your altar. Not even down to Archangel Michael. He doesn't give a fuck. He's simply there to fulfill his destiny and dominion of protection and all the other kind of shit. Whether it's a LHP, the blackest of the black practitioner, or whether it's the brightest of the bright. It doesn't matter as long as the mission is fulfilled. Now, another thing you need to understand about celestials is that working with them changes the way your nervous system processes energy due to the fact that they're, by nature, high vibrational beings. By high vibrational, I do not mean fluffy, happy, feathery, white light kind of shit. I mean their presence makes changes happen quicker on a more personal level. And because of the nature of their energies, this is interpreted by most psychically locked down humans as fucking increased morals. You know, you have a moral standard along with the power necessary to do whatever it is you need to do. You have a restraint that you're abiding by. You refrain more often when circumstances piss you off, for example, or, you know, something else comes along. You gain a deeper, higher wisdom and understanding about situations in your life, about yourself, about your higher self, all that good shit. Because of the way their energies work, I do advise you to make sure that your spirits kind of like give you permission, so to speak, to work with these beings. As your nervous system changes, you don't necessarily lose what you've gained before, but there is a adjustment period to what you're doing. And that can kind of cut back or increase the learning curve for what you already work with, be it demons, earth elementals, whatever. There's a particular resonance that changes there, and it can affect your sorcery until you get adapted and integrate that energy signature into your own energy signature. That way you can just do whatever the fuck it is you need to do without hindrance. Now, if you have explicit directions from your spirits saying you cannot work with angels, period, follow the directions. There's a saying in Haiti, respect le principe. If you wish to live long, respect the principle. In other words, follow fucking directions. You feel me? So I'm gonna leave that up to y'all. Now, on the necromantic end, of course, you know, you got Azrael, the angel of death, in the JCI literature and shit. But you got other angels as well in this plane and not of this plane that exceed your expectations concerning death. Let me put it like this. If you look into the Christian text, you can see that at one point in time, one angel destroyed and wiped out an entire city by itself. That's not telling you how powerful their God is. That's telling you esoterically how powerful a single celestial could potentially be. You feel where I'm coming from? So they have great destructive power when it is used in that fashion. They have great protective power and even creative power to bring things into manifestation. They also have sorcery. Yes, celestials use sorcery just like we use sorcery. Maybe not necessarily with the whole candles and all that other kind of shit. However, there are celestials who are mages and archmages. Some go against practitioners, others help out practitioners. You gotta understand and have that non-biased view there. But they can teach you different secret things, how to shift reality in various ways that celestials do. You come to understand the workings, how they operate. You know, you can learn how to do bindings, how to compel the dead, to fulfill your desires respectfully, and all that good shit. Then you can integrate that into what you do now with whatever it is that you work with. The only obstacle you might have is really just the fucking JCI, Celestials, which the weakest of LHP practitioners can fucking handle. There's plenty of methods out there for that shit. But I do recommend at some point you do work with Celestials. I work with them along with working with demons, with gods, deities, all the other good shit. You can even do it to the point to where you do like multiple or multi-evocation, to where, let's say, you have a common goal. You have the intent. The intent provides the fulcrum to initiate balance in your evocation. Let's say you're trying to do wealth, right? Or actually, no, let's go with health. So Archangel Raphael is the Archangel of healing, right? So you evoke him. The demon Marbus is the demon of healing. You evoke him. The same task gets fulfilled because there are two powers that are balanced and do not conflict because of the intent. They have a common intent. Then fucking, they're going to fulfill the same task but in different ways. For example, Marbus can work on the energies of the root chakra and the chakras below the root chakra to bring them up to balance. He can open up the nadis, the meridians, get the energy flowing again, remove any poisons, alchemical or sorceress type poisons that would be put on the person that you're trying to help out. Archangel Raphael operates on the higher end, opening the energies of the crown, reconnecting the person back to their divinity, working on the physical body in a more divine manner. This is where things such as instantaneous healing comes from in some cases. But you can see how both of those methods work together to bring about holistic healing, not just to the body, but to the mind, the spirit, the soul, etc. It's the same principle here. You can even use it in magical warfare to basically like attack a person from both ends of the fucking spectrum. They got a light being, albeit dark, attacking them, and then they got a demonic being attacking them. Like, there's so many different ways you can fucking do this. Last thing I'm going to say is that however you decide to work with Celestials, the same principles still apply, whether you're working with the dead, the demons, the earth elementals, etc. If you make a pact, keep the pact. If you initiate into a system that deals with Celestials and all other kind of shit, abide by the principles of that system. If it is unnecessary for you in that system to make contact with demons or dark forces, if you violate that, you're going to lose what you gain. If you wish to live long, respect the principle. It's just the same thing in Necromancy, the same thing in Undeath, all that shit. So, with that being said, I'm going to conclude the video. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Thank you all for your patience, because I know it's been a hell of a minute since I last posted a video. And so I'm going to keep posting every day, new info. And please leave questions about what you would like to hear about, for real. And also, if you want ritual work done, tarot readings, rune readings, energy cleansing, whatever the fuck, I'm going to leave my content or my contact information down below. Email me, hit me up on Discord, text, call, whatever. We can get that shit going. So, stay happy, stay safe, and remember, 6 million was not enough.